Hey guys, this is my 3 month lock update video, and really not much to say. I feel like everything that's happened as far as any changes that I could really tell with my loss as far as condensing, shrinking, um, fuzzy, um, just all of those things that you usually get um, within the first uh, year or 6 months of having locks. Honestly feel that all of that stuff for me happened within the first month and a half. I'm not saying much of anything because nothing is really changing. Um, but yeah, there are a few things I do want to touch up on, but I guess I'll just show you what the hair looks like first. It looks like this because I curled it, which seems to be like the only thing I can really do to it. So that's why it looks like this. It's pretty much what they look like. Yep. So that's pretty much what they look like. Nothing's really changed. I do want to touch up on the scalp issues that I was talking about and some of the things that I want to do away with or keep as far as my hair regimen, which I really don't have a regimen, but I'm going to try to start um, being consistent with a few things and kind of doing away with some things based on the scalp issues that I was having. Um, and also about retwisting. So, oh, um, March 5th actually made it the actual 3 month update mark, whatever you want to call it. But anyways, okay, scalp issues. I wasn't going crazy. I was actually having scalp issues. I was having the itching, the flaking. I was having all of that stuff, and I mentioned that in my last video and blah blah blah. And um, about 3 weeks ago, uh, about 2 or 3 weeks ago, I noticed that I was getting scabs, and they were all concentrated on the front of the hairline here, especially in this area here. But they were all concentrated in the front, um, and even within in here, I was having scabs. And when I was having scabs, I knew that it wasn't just about, okay, I need to oil my scalp and, you know, maybe I'm not moisturizing enough. I was actually having scalp issues. And it turns out that I was getting eczema on my scalp. Now, I I have eczema, and I normally get the inflammation or the flares or the flakiness and everything in other areas of my skin, usually in the elbows. Um, I had one time this big old case of really dry, flaky skin and inflammation that happened on my back. So I would usually get it in, generally those areas, definitely within on the insides of my elbows because I used to have childhood asthma. So I would get these so-called outbreaks and inflammation from time to time. Very dry skin, very flaky skin. But I never had it on my scalp. So that's why when I was getting it, I was kind of freaking out because I felt like I was doing everything I needed to do, but my scalp was not responding to it. I was oiling. I was, moisturizing. I was, doing spritzes to make sure that my scalp wasn't dry. And I never had dryness like this before. I knew it wasn't just dandruff. I knew it's just everything wasn't adding up, and I knew what I was experiencing was something beyond just, okay, my hair is dirty and I need to wash it. I knew it was something else. So that's what it was, and I might have a mild case of psoriasis, but I didn't want to do when I went to, you know, I would have had to do a biopsy to make sure if I had it or not, and I didn't really feel like doing that. So that's basically what it was. So as a result of this, and it made sense that some of the products that I was using wasn't doing much for my scalp issues at all. So um, the Head and Shoulders that I was using, I think, was actually irritating my hair more than it was helping. And I think that by me not diluting the Dr. Bronner's, which I didn't think I had to, but I should have, probably too harsh on my scalp. Um, so I'm cutting back on those things. I definitely want to try to lean more towards going more natural. That might be a little bit more gentle to my scalp, and it would cut back on the flares and the inflammation that I've been getting. I mean, it really got to the point where with the scabs, I was literally peeling off skin, and it was flaking so bad, and it's concentrated in the front. It's like there's nothing, I couldn't hide it. I was always washing my hair. I was always doing everything. It felt like nothing was working. So I wasn't going crazy. I was actually going to do something. So um, I do want to probably try things like the ACV rinse, baking soda. Just the other day, I did a dry shampoo. I used one of the Talia Washi products that I've had for a very long time, and I never used it, but just started to use it, which is the Moisture Cleanse. Um, I don't know if anyone knows Nikki Mo. I think it's Nikki Mo 75. She did like a review of this, and of the camera is really bad. Can't wait to get my new camera. But she did a review on that, and I've had that for a very long time. I just never used it, so I decided to maybe start doing dry shampoo, not dry shampoo, but started doing the scalp cleanses, and that actually helped this time around, and that's the reason why. Um, you can't tell because I've been in my head, but it's such an improvement, and I think that in between the major washes, that's what I'm gonna have to do to keep the flaking down. Just taking a rag, um, dipping it in this in the moisture cleanse, or maybe witch hazel. I saw. Um, oh my gosh, I can't believe her name just escaped my. Uh, I'm gonna write it down. Her name just escaped my head, but she did a video on that using the witch hazel. So I want to start using those cleansing agents on my scalp. That way I can really concentrate on those areas that's really giving me problems. I can be in the mirror and I can scrub away whatever needs to be scrubbed away and have a clean scalp um, without putting too many harsh things on my scalp. So that's that. I've got some great oils and some great pomades. I went to an African shop. They smell absolutely lovely. And I think I'm going to start doing a little bit of free forming. I want to try to go every 3 months with retwisting. I don't know. I'm going to try. But anyway. So, yeah, that's it. This is what they look like. Yeah, that's what they look like. And I'll just be styling my hair like this all the time because that's all I really know how to do. And I might post pictures of styles that I've worn um, within the month.